It's rivalry week, and we've got the Safford Bulldogs heading down the road to take on the Thatcher Eagles at EAC's John Mickelson Field. The Eagles have had the better of the Bulldogs the last few years, but this year's dog pound's got bite, and you better put the baby to bed early, because it's about to go down. Optimal Health Systems in Pima is the original whole food supplement company with its high-potency whole food formulas absorbable at the cellular level. Come into OHS today and try our blend of supplements that thousands of doctors and athletes have used for decades. Thatcher rolled the dice early on its first drive, facing a 4th and 3 from its own 25, and Manuel Dawson is going to force Christian Carter back inside into the heart of the defense, and Carter's got nowhere to go as he runs into a host of Bulldogs, and Safford takes over on downs on the brink of the red zone. The Bulldogs then went to work, and on 3rd and 3, Jojo Ruelas hit Isaiah Alvarado to move the chains. Monster Rios then got the call, and he gets bottled up but reverses his field and just escapes Carter Peck's grasp. Rios heads up the sidelines and dives to the pylon, but he's marked out at the 1. And on 2nd and goal from the 2, Rios finishes the drive to capitalize on the turnover and gives Safford an early 7-0 lead with 7:05 to play in the opening quarter. The Bulldogs' defense then forced a Thatcher punt on the Eagles' next possession, but the ball bounces off a Bulldog and is recovered at the 42 by Cody Bingham to turn the ball back over to Thatcher. The Eagles then turn to Christian Carter, who hits a seam and then brings it out to the right all the way for a 1st and goal from the 7. Carter takes the direct snap, but is just short of the goal line, so the Eagles line up for a take 2, and just like that, the game is tied up at 7 apiece with 3:02 left in the first. The Eagles would get the ball right back on the kickoff as Noah Dominguez can't handle the bloop kick, and Cody Bingham is there to recover it for Thatcher. 2 plays later, and Brett Jones drops back and uncorks a deep ball 30-plus yards down the field to Dylan Riney, who hauls in the catch for a 1st and goal. Carter takes a direct snap on 2nd down for his 2nd TD of the night, and Thatcher takes the lead over Safford 14-7 with 1:46 left in the first. Facing a big 3rd down and 8, Ruelas drops back and drifts to his left looking for a receiver, and then decides to tuck it away and run for the 1st down and then some, as Ruelas crosses midfield and then goes old school Barry Sanders on the Eagles as he gets Carter turned around before Peck catches up from behind to force a fumble out of bounds, but not before Ruelas goes 43 yards and puts the Bulldogs in the red zone. Ruelas then rolls to his right and finds Rios in the end zone to tie the game up with Thatcher, but what? A holding penalty was called on this pancake block, and the points are taken off the board. The penalty pushed the Bulldogs back into a 3rd and 15 to start the 2nd quarter, but Ruelas said no problem, brother, as he fakes a short pass to Dawson in the flat and instead comes back to hit Chris Chateau in triple coverage, and Chris is going to power his way into the end zone for an 18-yard TD, and don't look now, but we're all knotted up at 14. High energy prices got you down? Then hustle over to New Insulation Concepts in Pima, where we feature fiberglass, spray foam, and injection foam insulation to fit your specific residence or business's needs. Call 928-428-8118 for a free estimate today. Facing 3rd and 16 deep in their own territory, it looks like a busted play at first as Carter and Jones collide, but Brett pulls it back and shoots it to his cousin Daniel Jones, who gets a 30-yard pickup to move the chains on a huge play for Thatcher. Then the Eagles set up the screen for Carter, who does his best Christian McCaffrey impersonation and zips it down to the 23. All right, here's a big 4th and 3 from the 16 with the game tied and 5:51 left in the half. Jones fakes the handoff and rolls to his right, but the pass rush is there and he's got to get rid of it. He slings it toward the 1st down marker, but Shadow is there for the interception to turn the ball back over to Safford. The Bulldogs were forced to punt, and soon Thatcher had a 3rd and 5 from the 15 when Carter takes the direct snap and Christian stretches out for the score to put Thatcher up 21-14. With under 2 minutes left, the Bulldogs made their way down the field, converting a 3rd and 7 on a Ruelas pass to Carlos Arbizu. After losing 5 yards on a penalty, the Bulldogs faced 3rd and 12 from the 20 with 16 seconds left in the half when Ruelas gets dropped for a big loss by Patrick Nicholas and Zach Salazar. Safford attempted a 47-yard field goal as time ran out, but it was no good, and Thatcher kept its lead 21-14 as the teams went into the break. With amenities designed to keep patients comfortable and relaxed, Copper Hills Dental is your choice for anxiety-free dentistry. Visit our website and Facebook page or simply call 428-2750 to schedule your appointment today. That's Copper Hills Dental. After Safford punted on its initial possession of the third quarter, Thatcher methodically moved the ball down the field and turned to Christian Carter to pick up some key third down conversions. And on 4th and 4, Carter takes it into the red zone to move the chains. And on the very next play, Carter takes the direct snap again and utilizes Jones as the blocker and takes it all the way down to the 2 for a 1st and goal. They give it right back to him, and Carter waltzes in for his 4th touchdown of the night to double up Safford 28-14 with 6:41 left in the third. The Bulldogs came back through the air, and Ruelas found Alvarado for a 1st down near midfield. And then he hooked up with Shadow and goes for the 1st and more as he dives down to the 33. However, facing a 4th and 5, Ruelas runs out of room scrambling to his left, and Brett Jones takes him down for no gain to turn the ball back over to Thatcher. After running out the rest of the third quarter, Thatcher opened the 4th quarter, dropping Jones back to pass, but Dawson is there for the big sack. So what do the Eagles do? I've got an idea. Give it to Christian Carter, who gets all the yards lost back and then some. Later on the drive, Carter bumps the run to the outside and again finds success along the sideline, putting the Eagles back in the red zone. And on the very next play, Carter gets the handoff, and before you can blink, he's 20 yards away in the end zone with his 5th, that's 5 with a F-I-V-E, touchdown of the night, and Thatcher's walking away with it for the 7th year in a row, up 35-14 with 9:17 left in the game. No, they didn't. Oh, yes, they did. Thatcher recovers an onside kick for the 2nd time of the night and doesn't plan on giving Safford any chance at coming back on this one.
Roadrunner Rehab has been helping Gila Valley residents and athletes achieve their peak performance for over 30 years. They are now offering occupational therapy and adult speech therapy to assist in all your rehabilitation needs. Whether they're getting you back to work or back on the field, they're here to help you.
And Paxton Eccles is going to put the nail in the coffin with his 5-yard TD, but Thatcher's called for a penalty so take off the points. And then the direct snap goes past Bingham, pushing the Eagles back to the 31. So on 4th and 24, Jones tosses one deep into the end zone, and it's intercepted by Alvarado for the touchback, but that'll actually cost his team 10 yards by taking the INT instead of just knocking it down. But on 4th and 2 from the Eagles' 40, Ruelas is in trouble, and Patrick Nicholas won't let him go as he gets the big sack to end the game. Final score, Thatcher 35, Safford 14.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we're definitely a young team. That's kind of been the narrative this year. I respect all my linemen. We got some dogs on there, so I just every play I gotta wait for that one hole to open up, and I just gotta take advantage of that. So just every play, lock in. The second I hear that cadence start, and I just go. So that's my plan. Oh yeah, it was a big win for us. It was good that we were able to keep that energy going and stuff. There was talk. Safford's a great team. Respect them. There was a little talk between us both. It's gonna be a close year, and it was. They had some fight in them, but I think ultimately we took that energy forward and we take the Gila Valley this year. So it's a good year to wear green.
Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill is the spot in Thatcher to enjoy healthy Hawaiian food with a friendly atmosphere and great service. Order in person or by the phone or online to see the tasty treat everyone is talking about. That's Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill.
We knew they were going to have tons of energy coming out. That's probably one of the better classes Safford's had in probably a while. So they're talented, fast, and we knew it, and we just had to weather the storm. So we're happy about that. It feels like our energy's correct, and we're finally kind of listening and doing the right things. And I said from the very beginning of the season, being so inexperienced as we were, that if we could put it together at the end, we're going to be dangerous, and I think we're starting to see it. We're pretty big up front, and we wanted to try to just lean on them and just control the ball. That's always our theory, just control the ball and make the other team kind of relent, and we were able to do it, just keep pushing. The Eagles can fly, and we've been working on that, and so we beat Sabino last week with 2 great touchdown passes, and so it's all in there. We just got to find it.
Anything else you want to say, Coach?
Nah, great to be an Eagle. Wear green, baby. Love it.
Reporting from Thatcher for the Gila Herald, I'm John Johnson.